The Green Detective Diaries, The Disappearing Truth. The Green Turtle Detective Agency hadn't received a case in quite some time. But today, 3 letters of request arrived at once. What could have happened? Mr. Green rekindled his passion for detective work and prepared for the challenge ahead.
Dear Uncle Green, recently, strange events have been occurring in Kending. I often find dead fish on the shore or among coral reefs, and even one of my green turtle friends suddenly died a few days ago without explanation. This is too bizarre. Please help us uncover the truth. Sincerely, Xiaoqing, the Green Turtle of Kending.
Green Turtle Detective. Recently, our coastline has become curved and twisted. Our territory is growing unbearably hot, and inexplicably, more tourists have arrived, capturing my brothers. I can no longer endure this. You must bring us justice. Sincerely, Big Claw, the sand crab of Tainan.
Dear Detective Green, mysterious meteors have been falling into the sea near our home, crushing residents. All of these meteors look exactly the same. Could it be an alien invasion? Please uncover the truth so that our residents no longer live in fear and can enjoy a safe environment again. Sincerely, Afe, the fish of Hualien.
The coasts of Taiwan can be categorized into 4 main types: the sandy beaches of the west, the coral reefs of the south, the fault line coasts of the east, and the headland bay coasts of the north. Detective Green marked the locations mentioned in the letters on his map.
Why is there no letter from the Headland Bay coasts? Could it be related to the other cases? The fault line coast has unidentified meteors falling, possibly an alien invasion. The sandy coasts have curved shorelines and rising temperatures. The coral reefs report mysterious deaths and mass die-offs.
Detective Green first visited the familiar coral reef coast, where a familiar figure awaited him, Xiaoqing.
Uncle Green,
Xiaoqing called out enthusiastically from afar.
Xiaoqing, so good to see you. This place brings back such wonderful memories of my childhood, playing among the coral reefs.
Detective Green reminisced aloud, lost in thought.
Yes, living here is such a blessing. We get to enjoy vibrant corals every day. I hope our home can remain this beautiful forever,
Xiaoqing said proudly.
But it's different now. Let me show you.
Her tone shifted to sadness.
Wow, what happened? These poor fish.
Detective Green was stunned.
Look there. Another green turtle has died suddenly. What could be the cause?
Xiaoqing said, her voice choking with emotion.
Wait, that green turtle looks like it's about to eat a plastic bag. We have to stop it.
Detective Green shouted urgently. Detective Green and Xiaoqing successfully stopped the turtle from eating the plastic bag.
I thought it was a jellyfish,
the startled turtle exclaimed.
Where did this come from?
Detective Green asked.
From those gray rocks over there. There are often bottles, cans, and food bags in that area,
the turtle said, almost bragging. Next, Detective Green visited the western sandy coast, mesmerized by its rainbow-like curved shoreline. Big Claw and his crab brothers were already waiting.
My brothers and I have been waiting for you. Welcome!
Big Claw greeted him warmly.
This curved bay is stunning. What a unique coastal view.
Detective Green admired.
But why does it seem like you are all overheated?
Detective Green asked curiously.
Yes, our territory is getting hotter and hotter. We can hardly stand it anymore.
Big Claw fanned himself as he spoke.
Let me show you. Many tourists have come here, all drawn by the name of this curved bay.
Big Claw said as he walked toward Detective Green.
Oh no! One of my brothers has been taken by a tourist. Quick, into the water to hide.
Just as he was approaching Detective Green, Big Claw saw his brother being captured by a human and cried out in alarm. Big Claw, his brothers, and Detective Green quickly jumped into the water.
The water feels so nice, so safe. But we can't move our homes into the ocean permanently.
Big Claw said with a sigh of relief.
Detective Green, you must fight for justice on our behalf.
For his third stop, Detective Green arrived at the towering fault line coast.
Hello, Detective Green. I've heard so much about you. I'm Afe.
Afe, the fish, led a group of fish to greet Detective Green.
Wow, the terrain here is so steep and towering. It must be hard for enemies to invade.
Detective Green marveled.
Not quite. Lately, strange things have been happening here.
Afe replied.
Please come underwater and see for yourself.
Afe led Detective Green to investigate while explaining.
These giant rocks are the meteors mentioned in the letter. Some residents couldn't escape in time and were crushed.
Afe then led Detective Green to the shore.
These meteors all look identical and are arranged so neatly. I suspect this is part of an alien conspiracy. They set up these meteors first, then suddenly push them down to invade our territory.
Afe explained with a hint of panic.
I think I understand.
Detective Green said thoughtfully.
Detective Green, please help us. We can't afford to lose more lives to this.
Afe pleaded earnestly. Reflecting on his investigations across the three coasts, Detective Green began connecting the dots.
Wait a minute. All three locations have the same giant gray rocks.
Although Detective Green found similar clues at all three coasts, he decided to visit the only coast without a request, the Cape Bay coast.
Finally, the Cape Bay coast is the only location without a letter. From the looks of it, there are so many fishing ports.
Detective Green thought to himself, I'm Black Kite. I often visit here. You don't look like a resident of this area. Perched on a rock, Black Kite noticed the unfamiliar Detective Green.
I'm Detective Green, investigating 3 cases. Based on my findings, there's a clear connection. Giant gray rocks of the same shape. I'm curious, why doesn't this area seem to have any issues?
Detective Green explained his reason for being there. In that case, let me take you to see for yourself, Black Kite offered enthusiastically. This area has unique terrain and many fishing ports. From what you've described, the reef rocks here resemble the giant gray rocks you mentioned, but their shapes are different. Black Kite eagerly shared her observations. Back at his office, Detective Green dived into his research.
Oh, these gray rocks are called tetrapods, also known as wave breakers or armor blocks. They're large concrete blocks placed along coastlines to absorb the impact of waves and protect the coast. But they also create many problems. Huh? So tetrapods are placed along the coast by humans during the night. That means the real culprit behind these coastal problems is humanity.
The Marine Court was particularly lively today, with both humans and ocean residents gathering to watch the commotion.
Your installation of tetrapods has severely disrupted the stability of Taiwan's natural coastlines.
The ocean residents voiced their outrage. Why are we being treated as suspects? The tetrapods were installed to protect the coastline. The humans in the Marine Protection Group protested. What nonsense! With tetrapods, the coastal environment can achieve optimal protection. The group members shouted back defensively. Tetrapods help attract schools of fish, enriching the coastal ecosystem. A member of the Marine Protection Group argued.
But they can easily trap trash within their gaps, making cleanup nearly impossible. For example, at the coral reef coast, where Little Green lives, this is already a major issue.
Detective Green countered.
Yes, residents have died from ingesting garbage.
Little Green added, her voice filled with sorrow. Tetrapods can delay coastal erosion, buy time to build islands or sand dunes, and create beautiful bays. Not only does this bring humans closer to the ocean, but it also boosts the local economy. The group continued their defense.
That's incorrect. Their presence alters coastal topography, damages ecosystems, and leads to sand loss and beach displacement. This destroys natural coastal scenery and harms tourism resources. Big Claw's companions were captured and their habitats destroyed. They're the first victims of this damage.
Detective Green retorted. Tetrapods can prevent rocks from falling into the sea. The group argued passionately.
But tetrapods often sink into the seabed, and my companions are frequently crushed to death while trying to avoid them. Who will be held accountable for our precious lives?
Afe responded, trembling.
Layer upon layer of tetrapods cause seawater vortices, destabilizing the natural ecosystem.
They often sink into beaches on the seabed, making them ineffective against typhoon surges.
Ocean residents spoke out loudly in protest.
The cement used in their construction consumes vast amounts of energy and cannot be sustainably reused.
After much deliberation, the marine judge and the human judge reached a verdict.
Perhaps your intentions were good, but it's time to face reality. Tetrapods protect the coastline only temporarily. Once the coast is damaged, it's incredibly difficult to restore it to its original state. Humans, you are guilty.
After the trial, the protection group entered a classroom to learn about new methods to protect coastlines used in the U.S. and Japan.
We intended to protect the coastline, but we made mistakes along the way and thought we were doing the right thing. We must find ways to make amends.
The group genuinely reflected on their actions. The group studied case studies. In the past, New York Harbor was filled with oyster reefs, but overharvesting caused the reefs to disappear, leaving the harbor unprotected. This led to devastating damage during a severe storm. A nonprofit organization was formed to restore oysters, aiming to protect the coast and purify the water. Oyster reefs are formed by layers of oysters attaching to each other. Designed using eco-friendly methods, they provide essential ecosystem services. They offer shelter for marine life, purify water, and protect the coastline. Excitingly, the U.S. project inspired young students to contribute their efforts and gain valuable learning experiences.
Though restoring the coastline will take time, these people's determination not to give up is inspiring. We must adopt their spirit.
The group was inspired and resolved to take action. Japan has a similar approach. They place oysters inside netted tubes. Oysters can form reefs while purifying water, making them highly beneficial for marine ecosystems. In Japan, these tubes are assembled into house-like structures called shell guardians and submerged to create artificial oyster reefs. Once the artificial reefs are placed in the ocean, seaweed begins to grow on them, facilitating the revival of seaweed beds. The gaps between oysters also provide safe habitats for marine life. Researchers release young fish into the artificial reefs, gradually forming a new marine ecosystem. These artificial oyster reefs are like ocean engineers. Japan is actively promoting shell guardians, with almost all coastal areas setting up artificial oyster reefs. This is an approach worth learning from. In addition, Japan sometimes uses tetrapods for storm surge protection. However, they add an amino acid called arginine to the tetrapods, which has remarkable effects. Tetrapods added with arginine promote the growth of seaweed in the ocean. The presence of seaweed attracts fish to feed, thereby fostering an ecosystem.
This is indeed an excellent example to follow.
The protection group murmured in understanding. After reviewing the information, the Marine Protection Group established the Marine Eco-Engineering Consulting Company and invited numerous marine creatures to attend the ribbon-cutting ceremony.
We have reflected on our past mistakes. Moving forward, we promise to use our newfound knowledge to restore the ocean's beauty.
The Marine Protection Group members confidently proclaimed,
Detective Green, it is because of you that we found our way back on track. We would like to present you with a gift as a token of our gratitude, but we're not sure what you need most.
The Marine Protection Group expressed their thanks.
I think the best reward would be seeing the coastline restored to its former beauty.
Detective Green responded with a bright smile.